Hello everyone, welcome to yet another lecture from the series Rapid Explanation from the Science and Technology. In this video, I am going to explain you about endocrine system and endocrine disorders, endocrine diseases, and in which we will look up to diabetes, type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes and gestational diabetes. So let's start. What is endocrine system? On the outset, these are the networks of glands that produces hormones. Now, why these hormones? What are the functions of hormones? Now, let me tell you, hormones are necessary for your body functions, for the variety of your body functions. So, if anyone asks you, what are endocrine system? Your answer is simple. It is a network of glands that produces hormones, and those hormones are important for various types of body functions. Next, we will see about endocrine diseases. Endocrine diseases. Endocrine diseases are typically categorized into two categories. Number one, that is when your body develops tumor or nodules in your glands that are responsible for secreting hormones. This is one type of. Second, sometimes any of your gland, maybe it secretes a little too much of a hormone, or sometimes it releases little too less of a hormone than the body actually requires. So next is when your gland either produces too much of any hormone or produces too less of any hormone. These are the two categories of endocrine diseases. Number one, when your gland secretes either too much or too less of any hormone, and second, when glands develop tumors and nodules. In a simple language, this condition, we refer it as hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance. Next, now we'll talk about an endocrine disorder. Endocrine disorder. Most common type of endocrine disorder that you hear in your daily life, as sometimes as an aspirant you are expected to know about your everyday life sciences. So you must have heard diabetes like 1,000 times in your lifetime. Someone is suffering from diabetes, someone is having type 2 diabetes, he is having type 1 diabetes. Now, what the most common type of endocrine disorder is diabetes. There are different types of diabetes that we are going to look into now. Number one, type 1 diabetes. Number two, type 2 diabetes. And third is gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes. Let's clear this one first. What is gestational diabetes? Sometimes it has been seen that women during pregnancy, they develop high blood sugar level. So this is referred as gestational diabetes. That is, during pregnancy, women develop high blood sugar levels. This is referred as gestational diabetes. Now, let's discuss about type 1 and type 2 diabetes. First of all, type 1. This is also referred as juvenile diabetes. What is the meaning of juvenile? Yes, child, in children. Sometimes it has been seen that in type 1 diabetes, it is pancreas failure to produce insulin. That is, your pancreas is unable to produce enough amount of insulin, which leads to endocrine disorder, that is type 1 diabetes. Now, this is it. Now, second, type 2 diabetes. We saw that in type 1 diabetes, your pancreas is unable to produce insulin. But in type 2, your pancreas is perfect. Yes, pancreas is producing insulin. But here, your body cells do not respond to that insulin. So we can say that type 2 diabetes is non-insulin dependent diabetes and type 1 diabetes is insulin dependent diabetes. So in this lecture, that's all for the endocrine glands. For further more lectures, keep following Civil Panda YouTube channel. Thank you.